Hi friends, log on to my website fastbeam.com and talk to me on the forums. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram.
Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. I am driving the Maruti Ciaz. It's the pre-facelifted version and it has been modified. Looks very tasteful. You can see there is no Suzuki logo on this car because the owner Arvind doesn't like Maruti, but he loves Ciaz, so he has not one but he has two of them, one petrol and one diesel, and both of them are the RS. Now this is the RS, no chrome on this car. Body kit looks really nice, graphics and everything. The stickers look very tasteful. Look at the headlight. I mean, obviously it is bright and it gets front parking sensors as well, but it's really the wheels which stand out on this vehicle. Look at those wheels. Now I'll show it to you from the other side. A little bit brighter over there. Now this black finishing on the mirror, blackened out roof with this treatment, the stripe going through, and a lot of stickers in this car, including a diesel written over here, just in case he doesn't remember whether he's driving his diesel or petrol Ciaz. Rear spoiler over here, and again very nice and tasteful, the overall design of this vehicle. As you can see, it also gets this nice logo over here, and the lights are bright, or rather it's the street lights which are bright over here. Now let me show you the wheels of this car. Now these are 17 inches. This is 205/50 17 inch and gives it a brilliant stance on the road. It looks so nice and rich from the side. This car looks really amazing. The stance, the overall feel, and of course from the front, thanks to the lack of chrome, it does look very nice. And I'm not kidding, the Suzuki logo hasn't fallen from this car. I'll show it to you. It is actually lying inside the car here. Okay, let's open the rear seat. So this is actually the Suzuki logo. Yeah, it's not fallen off. He has actually removed it consciously. So this is the rear seat of the car. Lot of space over here. Like, this car has a ton of space, no denying that fact. In fact, rear seat comfort is really very nice, and this car does feel comfortable in the rear. Good amount of headroom, good amount of knee room and leg room as well. Under thigh support is a bit lacking. Almost flat floor, 3 people can sit here comfortably, but the headrests are not adjustable. You get a curtain visor over here. You get curtain visors on the side as well, which are aftermarket obviously. And as you can see over here, it gets this Momo cushioning for the seat belt, and that actually increases the comfort, especially shoulder and chest comfort when you are wearing the seat belt. Anyways, as you can see, he's not even removed the plastic sheet from the front headrest, which shows how much he loves his car already. Anyways, let's quickly get into the driver's seat. There's some party tricks up there as well in this vehicle, which are very interesting. So right away, let me tell you that this car gets certain features, like obviously this MGA seat cover. Well, it already gets leather seats. Anyways, as you can see, it gets this perfume, and I am not kidding, he calls it an amazing perfume. In fact, he says this perfume name is Sensational Encounter. I don't even know what that means. Anyways, there's this rubber mat over here to keep your phone so it doesn't fall off, and this key actually glows in the night. Let's try that. So okay, it has got footwell lighting over there, but let's keep it inside and let's see if it's glowing. Well, it's not really glowing that much. Anyways, as you can see, smart play infotainment system, gets Android auto connectivity, RS badging over here just in case when you're driving you forget, are you driving an RS or you're driving a regular Ciaz. Hella stickering over here, and as you can see, it also gets front parking sensors. Now I have turned on the front parking sensor. Now I'll tell you a party trick. Yeah, that's the party trick of this front parking sensors. It actually talks to you, so you won't get bored while driving. It talks in kind of Chinese. So here we go, turn it on, and it's going to tell you where the obstacle is. Come on lady, tell me how far is an obstacle from here. Come on. Okay, she's not going to tell me, so I'm just going to kind of put the car near an obstacle and let's see if she talks. So she's saying 0.8 meters. Yeah, thanks a ton. I didn't know I was moving. Anyways, this is kind of nice, and there is this Batman logo because it's night, so Batman automatically comes over here. I've already told you practically how this car is, the Ciaz, in terms of features, equipment, comfort and all those things. So you want to see that video, all you have to do is click over here. Meanwhile, it gets a Koni sticker over here, K-O-N-I, Koni, the shock wala Koni. Okay, not the Hyundai ka Kona or Koni. That's a bad joke. Okay, you shut up now. Alright, steering feels really nice to hold, and the cabin does feel premium. Now there is this biggest party trick of this car. Let me show it to you right now. I don't know if it's bright enough or not, so I'm going to use my phone's torch right now, and here you can see it is an all black dashboard. Yeah, that's right, an all black dashboard, which is for the RS. Only 100 units were produced, and it looks very appealing. No base treatment over here. It looks sporty as such. In fact, Okay, there is a big biker group over here, and yeah, it looks like Dhoom 4 is being shot right now. Jokes aside, sun blinds over here as well on the side for the front seats, and I don't know exactly where this hooks onto, but hey, that's called being smart to get privacy when tinted films are not allowed. But I can talk endlessly about the interior, but these small modifications really up the appeal of the Ciaz. Well, let's get driving. And we are all set to go, revving the motor to 4000 RPM, and we are off. This motor redlines all the way till above 5000 RPM, and as you can see, the performance is quite good. Now this diesel engine is not the best, we all know it, but the owner says that this car has had a remap of sorts, because of which the performance has definitely improved. And yes, it feels more punchy, especially in the mid-range. It has a lot of punch, but the low end lag is still there in this vehicle. Gearbox is nice to operate. This engine produces 90 PS of power and 200 Newton meters of torque. Now I don't know how much power or torque this particular engine is making, but it does feel punchy, and it also feels much better to drive than the regular Ciaz. Yes, the steering has absolutely no feel or feedback as such, but because it's running on upsized wheels, it does handle better. There's some amount of body roll as always. This is a light car, but the mid-range really excites a lot and punches like a proper fist blowout. The lag, and there the strong mid-range comes into play. The clutch is on the lighter side. The gearbox is also quite slick to use, and this car has a brilliant ride quality. In spite of running 50 profile rubber, the ride quality of this car is absolutely brilliant. It feels so composed even on the worst of roads. The thing is that this car uses the smart hybrid system, which is the first generation one. The recently launched facelift uses the second generation one, and this one works brilliantly well. It stops, it actually shuts the car when you come to a halt, thereby increasing the fuel efficiency of this vehicle. In fact, this car returns a mileage between 16 to 18 kilometers per liter, which is quite respectable. Let's go for another start right away. So here we go, revving the motor all the way, and that's a lot of wheel spin. Somehow I'm never able to get second gear in this car. There's a dog who's following, getting excited with the Ciaz, and I think we have to relaunch again. Punchy performance, it remains quite stable at higher speeds. And yes, the Ciaz is a very practical car. In fact, I would still choose the diesel over the petrol. The issue is that, yeah, it feels punchy, but it doesn't come near VTEC. As you can see, the brakes are quite good. Now they have been updated on this car. The owner has put brake pads and discs from Brembo, which has improved the braking of this car. Slight amount of nosedive because the suspension is on the softer side, but the ground clearance is good enough. And overall, the Ciaz is a very practical car, and with these modifications has become slight fun as well. This RS badge actually increases the performance of this vehicle, the power, by at least 10, yeah, really 10 horsepower minimum. And here we go, now third attempt to get second gear right, and here we go, I did it, yeah. Actually, the gearbox feels slightly soggy for my liking. It doesn't have that crisp shifts, but the punch in the mid-range is really very nice, and the fact that this engine redlines all the way above 5000 RPM makes it so much more exciting. It actually feels like a petrol in the top end. That's how good it is. Only thing is, you really don't make much progress in the top end, so it's better to, you know, upshift it quickly and extract the best possible mileage. Obviously, this is a very efficient car. The Ciaz is one of the most efficient cars in the Indian market right now, whether you choose petrol or diesel. So should you buy a Ciaz diesel? Honestly, if I had to pick a Ciaz, I would pick the diesel any day over the petrol. Let's leave the petrol automatic aside for once, because the gearbox is not that great, the 4-speed unit, and the diesel is obviously very efficient. The new petrol engine is great, but it's not in VTEC league. So yes, you still make do with the brilliant 1.3 liter multi-jet diesel from Fiat. Although the tuning is not the best, low end lag is not well contained because there's a lot of lag lower down, and the bigger issue is that this car doesn't have that great drivability. But yeah, it shuts on its own, and press the clutch, it starts again. That is SHVS in work for you. So guys, this is my vlog of the Maruti Ciaz diesel. Now this might be the pre-facelift model, but definitely has a lot more appeal than the facelifted model. And if you like this video, you know what you have to do. Give it the thumbs up and be extremely careful over bumps because of the low profile rubber. And there is so much punch in the mid-range. I can say that like 10,000 times already. Bye.